It began with a vision. 5 priorities to make an industry stronger, more efficient, more viable.
Today is an exciting time, extraordinary time for change in our industry.
It was a vision that resonated immediately.
I was really inspired this morning listening to NatFord talk about this is one of his highest priorities, is really looking at mobility and the paradigm around mobility. I was inspired by the actions he was talking about.
As the newly elected APTA chair, NatFord began a mission to prepare transportation agencies in North America for a new mobility paradigm. The future was arriving, and Ford wasted no time in getting his message out to the continent's top transportation leaders. The first order of business was selecting Paul Skatelis as APTA's new president and CEO. The hiring brought a much-needed level of stability to the association. In February, Ford and Skatelis headed to Miami to meet directly with CEOs from transit agencies across the country. It would be just one stop of many. Ford would reinforce his new doctrine at meetings and conferences across the U.S. When he couldn't be there in person, he sent a video message outlining his priorities to the masses.
The topics you will be discussing over the next few days are vital to the future of our industry.
He headed north of the border to meet with our Canadian counterparts in Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, and Vancouver. And at each stop, he stressed the importance of embracing new, advancing technology and preparing the workforce of today for a fast-approaching change in the world of transportation. When he was asked to speak to Europe's top transportation leaders in Paris, Ford saw it as a dual opportunity. Tell them about what APTA was doing in the U.S. and benchmark any new and innovative ideas he could bring back across the pond. More than 30 years ago, NatFord's first job in transportation was as a train conductor for the New York MTA. So when the agency came home to APTA during his tenure as chair, well, it just felt right. Ford's vision was not a singular effort, however. He asked for and received support from many. These champions of public transportation who, despite having busy careers of their own, took the time and effort to help him move the needle as far as they could in 1 year. That effort proves that the family that is public transportation sees and understands that disruption must be met with diligence, perseverance, determination, and innovation.
Each time there were those who told us to resist the future, that change would divide us, and those fears turned to strength, the divide into union.
Much as he has done as CEO in Atlanta, San Francisco, and now Jacksonville, as APTA chair, NatFord brought with him a bold new vision, and with it, pushed our industry perhaps further than it's ever been pushed before. And while the vision and direction is clear, the mission is far from finished. What happens next will likely determine the long-term future of transportation in North America.